Hey there, superstars! It's Professor L, and welcome to the STEAM universe. We've got an amazing journey ahead of us today. Think of this explainer as your official step-by-step mission briefing to totally crush Worksheet 1A. We're going to learn exactly how to investigate like a real pro engineer, and I promise, I'm going to break it down so it's super simple. You're going to ace this.
So here's our flight plan for this mission. We'll kick things off with a quick welcome to the STEAM universe, pack your engineer training toolkit, and then we'll tackle question 1 together. After that, we'll solve questions 2 and 3, jump right into the Professor L challenge, and wrap it all up with a quick mission debrief. Let's get into it. All right, Phase 1. Welcome to the STEAM universe, where we're looking closely at the Sayakanya hub.
See, we aren't just doing homework here. We're looking at a real-world problem that literally needs a hero, and that's you, to solve it. Let's break down the Sayakanya Community Hub break-in scenario step by baby step. First off, this hub was amazing. It provided a safe, quiet place for learners to study and use computers. But then, the unthinkable happened. Bad people actually broke in. They stole laptops, took a projector, and if you can believe it, even started fires. Because of all that terrible damage, the hub was forced to shut its doors. That means all those learners lost their safe space. So here's where you come in. Your job is to build a prototype safety device to fix this. The community urgently needs an engineer's help to get those doors open again.
So let's get into action. Go ahead and grab your pens, open up those workbooks, and let's get ready to build this solution step by step. We are going to make Worksheet 1A so ridiculously easy, you're going to finish it feeling like an absolute genius. Moving on to Phase 2. Let's open up your engineer training toolkit.
Now, before we even think about writing answers down, you need these rules of engagement to help you earn maximum marks. This is literally the secret to thinking like an examiner so you never, ever lose those easy marks. Okay, Rule 1. Read every single question out loud. Seriously, hear the words. Number 2. Highlight the keywords and zero in on the command words. What is it actually asking you to do? 3. Think aloud to build your answer step by step. And finally, number 4, and this is a big one, always answer every question in full sentences. No one-word answers? Deal?
Now, I want you to focus on a really important word here: specifications. Before an engineer even starts answering questions or building, they have to know the strict rules or constraints their solution has to follow. It's kind of like the job description for your final product. It lays out the exact required features you need to solve the problem successfully. And that brings us to a super crucial number: 120. You have exactly 120 minutes to build your alarm system. Yep, time management is key here. And it's not just about time. Your prototype actually has to fit within a strict 120mm by 20mm size limit. So lock that number, 120, into your brain right now. It is your primary constraint. All right, Phase 3. We are tackling question 1 together. Okay, team, we're moving into the I do, we do phase of this explainer. I'm going to guide you right through question 1.1. Let's read it out loud. Select one of the possible options to use when designing and making the scale model or prototype. See that word select? That's our command word. It simply means you just need to pick one option from your workbook, and, this is important, stick with it for the whole project. No changing your mind halfway through, okay? I know staring at a blank page can be tough, so I want to make starting super easy. Here is your starter sentence. I've chosen option blank blank. That is literally it. You do not need a long, complicated explanation here. Just a simple, clear, full sentence to bag those full marks right out of the gate. So let's fill in those blanks. If you're focusing on the security issue from our story, keeping the bad guys out, we're talking about the security and alarm system option. So your sentence will perfectly say, I have chosen option 1, the security and alarm system. Go ahead and write that down right now. See? Easy?
Awesome job. Now for Phase 4, let's dive into solving questions 2 and 3 and see how everything connects.
You have officially mastered 1.1, so give yourself a high five. Let's see how these questions build on each other. Question 1.2 asks us to identify the problem from the selected option that you have chosen in question 1.1. Our command word here is identify. As engineers, we have to show our thinking on the outside. We need to look back at the Sayakanya story and clearly spot the exact issue we're actually trying to fix.
And here is your next tool. Go ahead and start your answer with, the problem I need to solve is, but remember, you've got to finish the sentence by referencing the story we just talked about. Think about the bad people, the stolen laptops, the missing projector, those terrible fires. Just connect those story details directly to your starter sentence to explain exactly what went wrong.
Moving right along, let's read 1.3 out loud together. Why is a security system important for community spaces like the Siakanya Community Hub? Did you catch the command word? It's why. When an examiner asks why, they are looking for a solid justification. You have to give a really good reason based on exactly what happened to the hub in our story.
So let's brainstorm a few great reasons. Maybe it's because it protects valuable equipment like all those laptops and projectors. Or perhaps it keeps the whole building safe from vandalism and fire. Or, maybe the biggest reason is that it ensures the hub can actually stay open as a safe study space for learners. Take a look at these ideas, pick your absolute favorite one, and construct a full, complete sentence for your workbook.
All right, it is time for Phase 5, the Professor L Challenge.
Okay, cadets, we are officially in the you do phase. It's time to test your brand new skills completely independently. Here is my challenge to you. Can you write down your final answer for 1.3 right now using full sentences and your highlighted keywords? I absolutely know you can do it. You've got this, superstars. Take a deep breath and give it your very best shot.
I'm going to be totally quiet for about 3 seconds so you can write that down and lock in your answer. Ready? Go. I'm going to be totally quiet for about 3 seconds so you can write that down and lock in your answer. Ready? Go. I'm going to be totally quiet for about 3 seconds so you can write that down and lock in your answer. Ready? Go.
All right, Phase 6. Let's jump into our mission debrief and wrap up.
And we're back. How did the challenge go? If you wrote a full sentence using those keywords, you need to give yourself a massive pat on the back right now. Let's do a super quick debrief because look at what you achieved today. You completely mastered the hub scenario, you learned how to read questions like a true examiner, you used starter sentences to build full-mark answers without even breaking a sweat, and you identified crucial project constraints like the 120-minute time limit and those size limits. Look at you, investigating like a real engineer. Seriously, by following this exact toolkit we built today, hitting the bullseye for maximum marks on Worksheet 1A is pretty much guaranteed. You have absolutely all the tools you need to succeed and totally conquer the rest of this project.
But before we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought. You've built your toolkit today and you know exactly how to answer the questions. But how will your specific prototype design change the Siakanya Community Hub forever? How will your invention be the thing that saves the day for those learners? Keep that question in your mind as you get ready to build your physical scale model in the next phase. Until next time, stay curious and keep building.